Ever heard that saying, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard? Well, I'm here to tell you something even more powerful. Consistency beats talent. Every single time. We all know someone who's just naturally gifted, right? The person who picks up a guitar and plays a song perfectly on the first try, the artist who can draw a masterpiece without even thinking, or the athlete who just seems born for their sport. It's easy to look at them and think, I could never do that. I'm just not talented enough. But that's a lie. It's a convenient excuse we tell ourselves to justify not starting, to justify giving up when things get tough. Talent is a great starting point, no doubt. It's like being given a head start in a marathon. But a marathon isn't won in the first mile. It's won by the person who keeps putting one foot in front of the other, mile after grueling mile, even when their lungs are burning and their legs feel like lead. That, my friends, is consistency. Talent gets you noticed. Consistency gets you results. Talent might win you a single game, but consistency wins you the championship. Think about it. The most successful people in any field aren't always the most naturally gifted. They are the most disciplined. They are the ones who show up day in and day out, especially on the days they don't feel like it. The writer who pens 1,000 words every morning, whether inspiration strikes or not. The musician who practices their scales for hours long after the initial excitement has faded. The entrepreneur who makes the cold calls, sends the emails, and refines their product, even after 100 rejections. They've built a system, a routine, a habit of excellence. This is where the magic really happens. It's not about grand, heroic gestures. It's not about one life-changing workout or one all-night study session. It's about the small, seemingly insignificant actions that you repeat over and over again. It's choosing the salad over the fries. It's reading 10 pages of a book before bed. It's doing 20 push-ups when you wake up. Each action is a single brick. One brick doesn't look like much. But lay one brick perfectly, every single day, and soon you'll have built a wall. Keep going, and you'll have a fortress. That fortress is your skill, your success, your dream realized. Talent is flashy. It's exciting. It gets all the attention. But talent is also fickle. It can be lazy. It can become arrogant, thinking it doesn't need to put in the work. Consistency, on the other hand, is quiet. It's humble. It works in the dark when no one is watching. It's the steady, relentless drip of water that eventually carves its way through the hardest stone. While talent is sleeping in, consistency is already up and running. While talent is making excuses, consistency is making progress. So how do you build this superpower of consistency? You start small. It's ridiculously small. Don't promise yourself you'll go to the gym for 2 hours every day. Promise yourself you'll put on your workout clothes and do a 5-minute warm-up. That's it. The goal isn't to exhaust yourself. The goal is to show up. The goal is to build the habit of starting. Once you're there, you might just find you want to do a little more, and a little more the next day. You also need to forgive yourself. You will have off days. You will miss a workout. You'll eat the cake. Life happens. The key is not to let one misstep turn into a fall down the entire staircase. Acknowledge it and get right back on track with the very next choice you make. Consistency isn't about being perfect. It's about relentlessly returning to the path. It's about your comeback game. One bad meal doesn't ruin a diet. It's the next 5 meals that matter. Think about your goals. What do you really want to achieve? A year from now, do you want to be in the exact same place, wishing you had started? Or do you want to look back and see a mountain of progress built from the tiny pebbles of your daily efforts? Do you want to be the person who talks about their potential, or the person who has demonstrated their power? The choice is yours, and it's made not in one big decision, but in the 1,000 tiny ones you make every single day. Let's look at the math. A 1% improvement each day doesn't sound like much. But if you get just 1% better every day for a year, you'll end up nearly 38 times better than when you started. That is the explosive power of compounding effort. That's the power of consistency. On the flip side, if you get 1% worse each day, you'll fade into almost nothing. The gap between the consistent and the inconsistent grows exponentially over time. So forget the comparison game. Stop looking at someone else's highlight reel and feeling discouraged. You don't see their struggles, their doubts, their hours of boring, repetitive practice. You do, and see the thousands of no-s they got before their one yes. Your journey is your own. Focus on your own lane. Compete with who you were yesterday. That's the only competition that matters. Can you be just a little bit better today than you were yesterday? Can you show up for yourself, even when you don't feel like it? The person you want to become is forged in the fires of your daily habits. Discipline isn't a punishment. It's the ultimate form of self-love. It's telling yourself that your future is more important than your comfort in this moment. Every time you choose the harder path, the path of discipline, you cast a vote for the best version of yourself. So I want you to stop waiting. Stop waiting for motivation to strike like lightning. Motivation is a result, not a requirement. Action creates motivation. Start the process, and the feeling will follow. Stop waiting to feel talented enough. Your dedication will become your talent. Your persistence will be your superpower. Look, talent is a gift, but consistency is a choice. It's a choice you have the power to make right now and every moment after. It's the great equalizer. It doesn't care where you came from, what you look like, or how much natural ability you were born with. It only cares about one thing. Did you show up today? So I'll ask you this. What is the one small thing you can do right after this video ends? Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. You do 10 push-ups. Write one paragraph. Meditate for 3 minutes. Pick one thing, no matter how small, and do it. That's your first brick. The world is full of talented failures. It's also full of successful people who simply refuse to quit. They understood the secret. They knew that the person who is willing to do the boring, repetitive, unglamorous work day after day is the person who will ultimately stand on top of the mountain. They are the ones who create their own luck, who build their own destiny. So forget about what you lack. Focus on what you can control. Your effort, your attitude, and your actions repeated over time. That is your path to greatness. That is how you become unstoppable. Your talent is a spark. Your consistency is the fuel that turns that spark into a raging fire. Now go. The work is waiting. Subscribe, comment, and like.